Oh my goodness, buying an abandoned farm in the snow is not a good idea, but that is exactly what I've done. All of these buildings you can see in front of you are all mine, and unfortunately, I don't really know what they are. So we're gonna spend some time together working on my farm, starting with $0, because unfortunately, I spent all of my money buying this thing. The only equipment we currently have is this Volvo tractor right here and a snowplow. It's fortunate we have that, by the way, because, well, it's snowing. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and jump straight onto this thing. Oh, we are gonna be so cold. Let's go ahead and grab the plow really quickly. Here we go. Excellent. And then we're gonna drive out of here and try and plow ourselves, I guess, a route out to the road. So that's kind of important. So lower it down. There we go. I kind of need to twist it sideways and then start reversing. Oh, this is gonna take some time. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to like fully force it sideways because this tractor is not really powerful enough to do this. Okay, well, this is working. It's just taking a good amount of time. So let's just keep reversing until we at least get down this road right here. It's kind of working now. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. This is good. I need to figure out what kind of buildings we actually have on this farm before we do much else. So let's try and just ram this off to the side really quickly. And then I gotta figure out what these buildings are, because I think this is for chickens. Right here. This might be for chickens. Aha, so this first building is actually a chicken coop. Just over here, though, we have another barn and a bit of a field. I don't know what this is for. Can I open the doors? Oh, yes, we can go inside. And there is a trough in here to feed them. But I don't know what we're feeding. Oh, apparently it's for pigs. Okay, we have ourselves a piggery. Let's walk up the plowed path now and figure out what else we've got. I believe this over here might actually be some sort of storage building. Yeah, let's have a little looky here. So we got a drop-off point and I guess some silos. Oh yeah, okay. This is gonna be good for some grain then. We got extra storage right here as well, and we actually have ourselves a greenhouse too. We can get our water directly from here. And then we've got ourselves a mechanic building right here, just in case we need to repair anything, and we can use this as some sort of vehicle storage too. We've seen this building before. This is where our tractor was, and next to it we have ourselves another storage building too, and if we go this way we actually have ourselves our house. Yeah, okay, so I think that's all of the buildings on the farm. And now we need to continue with the plowing, at least out to the roads, maybe even that bridge over there. This is quite a cool bridge actually, but I'm gonna go ahead and just push all of the snow off to the side right now, and we're not gonna plow anymore. We've plowed out our farm, and that's kind of all we needed to do for today, so just drop it off to the side, and that's all good. Beautiful. So, if we make our way back into the farm then, we're gonna go ahead and drop off the plow, and one of my friends has left me a trailer somewhere. Apparently we have to drive down to the docks to grab the trailer, so that's where we're going right now. That is not the biggest trailer in the world, but it'll do for me, because I have a job to do. I actually got a call earlier.
Hey there, I've got a tree in my garden that needs removing. Can you do it for me?
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and remove a tree for Mickey Mouse. Let's go. Fortunately, it's actually right here. This is the first house, and that is the tree that needs removing. So let's try and reverse our trailer into the yards, I guess, and we'll get it out that way, hopefully. We'll chop it into a bunch of pieces and shove it in the trailer, and that should be good. Alright, we'll reverse in. I'm gonna try and not mess their grass up too much, and we should be fine. Yeah. Well, we're in the tree, so let's start chopping. Here we go. I wasn't expecting to climb any trees today, but that works really well. Okay, let's go ahead and chop this bit down too. And I'm going to have to chop down all the other bits up here as well, because I don't want to damage anyone else's roofs or anything like that. Let's go ahead and chop this guy down over here. There we go. We just got to be very careful. This bit's quite big. Let's do it. Here we go. Hopefully it'll fall to the left, or at least forwards? I don't really know. Oh, perfect. Yeah, just keep chopping it down now. We'll have it in pieces, and then we can put it in the trailer. And then the landowner just said that we can sell it, and they don't have to pay me for that. A few more limbs need to come down, and then we can sell the wood. So chop it up there. Please say that's enough. Come on. Yes. Oh, where's it chopping to? It's still going. Oh, ah! Okay. We're lucky that didn't hit me. I'm gonna leave this bit in for now. We'll tidy up all of these bits, put them in the trailer, and then we'll take out the big stump. Well, we don't quite have a full load, but we have a bit. So let's go ahead and take this to the lumber mill. And, whoa, see if they'll give me some money for it. All right, let's see how much money we get for this. Bam! Bang on $1,000. You know, since the house is literally right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and park on this side of the wall, and we can just chuck it over. Yeah, that'll be fine, right? Second load. Bam! 1,365. Some more. Bam! 527. Okay, this is where things get very interesting and kind of scary, honestly. But we're gonna try and chop this so it lands in the trailer. So let's just start chopping. Here we go. Please say this works. This is important that it does. Oh, yeah. I mean it hasn't. It hasn't worked. Oh, that's not great. All right, let's try and chop this so it goes in even more. I don't know if this is a good idea. It kind of doesn't feel like a good idea at all. Alright, oh. This is not good. I'm gonna try and use the words that we got out of it to push it over. Please say this works. No. Well, it might slowly move. So it turns out it slipped in anyway, and I managed to nudge this one in with this piece, and yeah, we're in a good situation here. The thing is, I still need to clean up the yard for Mickey Mouse a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that and chuck that in there, and then I'm actually gonna use the chainsaw and cut this into rounds, or cookies, and we're gonna put that in the trailer too. We're gonna make a decent amount of money from this tree, which isn't even mine. It's not even my tree. Well, that'll do for me. We seem to have filled up the trailer quite nicely. I am leaving a stump in their garden, but they didn't pay me to remove that, so I'm out of here. The last and final load, bam, $1,596. Well, that's not too bad for a day's work. We got $4,500. So we're gonna make our way back home because, well, I really need to. And I'm gonna heat up for a little bit. At the minute, I'm not wearing the greatest set of clothes, to be honest. And it's getting very, very cold. So, I don't want to cut down trees to make my money. We need to use things that are already on the farm to make it instead. So, what do we have? Well, it kind of makes sense to me to use this behind me. This is our greenhouse that the farm come with. So, let's go ahead and open up the door, go inside, and see what we can grow. Alright, lettuce is what it's going to be. Activate, there we go. We are going to have to drop off water though, and currently I don't have any. So, we might need to use our little tractor again to go to the store, buy ourselves a barrel of water, and well, we can use that to fill it up. Okay, instead of buying a full-on trailer with a barrel, I bought one of these tanks that you can refill with water. It only cost me $100, and, well, we can refill from, I don't know, the water down here, I guess. Or anywhere, actually. Oh, wait, on the farm we have ourselves a water thing, don't we? I think so. Okay, so currently filling up from the water tower, and we're just gonna dump it straight into here, because that's how this works. 2,000 water has been delivered. Excellent. Okay. Having this container on the back actually is very useful. It's really useful. And it's not actually just good for water, because you can put other things in here as well, like fertilizer, or we could put fuel in here in case we run out of fuel at some point. There's a lot of uses for it. It's actually already getting late, and that's kind of crazy, but I'm gonna go ahead and order myself some chickens, and we're gonna get them put into the building right now. So we might as well get some chicks for $5. Let's do it. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy 15 of them. Yeah, we'll go with 15. Bam. All right, $90. Excellent work. I gotta close the door though, because otherwise they'll escape. I've also come over to the pigs area because, well, we're gonna buy some pigs as well, some Berkshires. Yes, we won't be able to afford too many of these, but let's go with 15 of these as well. All right, buy, and there we go. Okay, so we got 15 chickens and 15 pigs. Are there any inside? Apparently not. It seems they're all in the field. Okay, cool. Weirdly, for some reason, there is actually a bunch of barley still left in the field. So I think I'm going to rent a harvester real quick, and I'm going to harvest all of this. I've got to be very careful here. So leasing it, base cost is $210, per day is $105, and per work hour is $220. So we're going to spend $535 right now. We're then going to spend an extra $142 on the header so that we can actually use it, and that leaves me with $172. What is with me buying machines where I have to sit outside? This is terrible. This is really, really bad. Anyway, we're going to be sat outside for a while whilst we harvest all of the barley and, well, we'll actually probably feed that to the chickens. Okay, let's get to it then. So I'm assuming that this is actually ready to harvest for me. I think this is mine. I'm not sure. I could be stealing it from someone else. But it's on my abandoned farm, so I'm gonna take it. Yeah! This might take me some time to do, but I think we got this. So yeah, we had to rent this thing because, honestly, it's gonna take us too long to get to a point where we can afford something even remotely like this, to be honest. It is only 12,000, but we'd have to chop down a bunch of trees for that and either grow pigs or something. It would take a lot of time, and I don't have that time right now. So we're going to go ahead and harvest the entire field. Hopefully we can actually store this in our grain silo. And then yeah, we will feed it to the chickens whenever they grow up a little bit. First load is ready, so let's go ahead and open this up. There we go, the pipe is out. And we're going to go ahead and get the tractor with the trailer and empty this into it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the snow has actually been snowing for quite some time now, and all of the area that we plowed now has snow on it again. That's no good. Anyway, let's go ahead and drive off to this side and we'll go harvest it. Oh my goodness. Harvesting in the snow just doesn't seem right. Alright, well, I mean, it's emptying into here, so far so good. This Volvo has been doing great. The Massey is going to do great for us, but obviously it's going to go back. And, well, we're going to have a bunch of grain now, so that's awesome. We're coming very close to the second load being done, and then we can drop it in the thingamabobby over there. Alright, there we go, 99%, 100%, excellent. Pipe out, let's go get the tractor again. Oh boy, okay, trying to start whilst in the snow with this thing? Kind of tricky, actually. It does slip quite a bit. Fortunately, we are still in a tractor though, and we have quite grippy tractor tires, and that's good, but let's go ahead and empty this really quickly. We'll go dump it into our silo. Whoop. And that'll be excellent. Don't dump on my head, please. Alright, there we go. Rev her up and dump it in. Alright, let's move forward so it goes in the back a little bit too. Alright, very nice indeed. It's now time to see if our storage is actually storage. I don't know if I've ever actually had this much snow on any of my farms before. The fact that I've bought this one in the snow is terrible, for one. But, I don't know, there must be stuff on the ground that I just don't know is there as well. Alright, we're in the center where I think I'm gonna store all this stuff. So if I drive in, can I dump it? Ah, look at that. It is, in fact, dumping out the back. Which means that it's going into these silos right here. Excellent. Alright, well, we're fully dumped. I'm gonna have to go straight over this. Oh, boy. There we go. And there is actually some more in the combine that we need to empty. So we're gonna drive directly under it again. And hopefully it will empty in here. Nice. Well, we get to start the combine again, and, well, we get to go again. This is, it's taking me quite some time to do. However, we're getting barley out of it, and that is perfect. Winter barley. Beautiful. Also, am I actually getting less yield because it's still snowing? That could be true. Oh, that could be very true, actually. Who knows? Harvest load number 3, I believe this is. Let's go ahead and unload it into the trailer and get it all out of the combine. Let's go. Alright, well, finally we're on the last line of the fields. It is so nice that we do actually have this field, but it's very weird that we've actually got to harvesting it straight away. But yeah, we're doing it. We have done it, and we're almost at the end of harvesting it, which is great, because then we can actually send this harvester back. We don't need it anymore, and we can start working on something else. Although it is getting quite late today. It's already 3:45 in the afternoon. So we got to figure out what we're going to do. I might actually start chopping down a few of these trees in front of me, because it would make sense to take down the bigger ones and use the wood to make a little bit of money, I guess. Okay, so we have another 4,000 liters in our trailer. We're going to go ahead and drop this off. And then once we've dropped off the 4,000 liters, there's a few more liters in the combine that we gotta go get as well. But let's go ahead and dump this off first. Here we go. And I actually want to see how much we've made, or how much barley we actually have, because it'll be interesting to see. Okay, back to the field. Let's go ahead and get the last amount of barley in here. I think there'll be like 1,000 liters or something. That'll be pretty nice if there is. There we go, 1,000 already. 1,500. We're at 1,745 liters. That is not too bad. Okay, so we actually got almost 10,000 barley from that field. That is amazing.
Hey, sir, can you come over and plow our road, please? We really need it plowed. I'll pay you $3,000.
Well, you heard him. We need to get over there, and we need to plow their roads in order to get $3,000. Honestly, this is going to be the easiest $3,000 of my life. Let's go. Before we go back there, though, we need to return the harvester header and also the harvester itself. Otherwise, we'll end up paying for it, and we really don't want to. Well, we're at the roads. I just need to turn around now and plow it. So we'll lower the plow down. We'll twist it off to one side, and I guess we'll start scooting. Hopefully, we can actually get it plowed in maybe 2 goes. This makes sense. Alright, I'm actually just going to pile it up at the side, and I'm going to hope for the best here. Oh boy, there is a lot of snow behind me. This is going to take some time. Look at that, we have cleared the road actually quite a bit, but the problem is, back there where you can see all of my tires, there's some really thick ice, and I can't actually move it whatsoever. So currently I'm just trying to move most of this off the middle of the road. I am blocking most of their driveways, but they didn't ask me to clear their driveways. They asked me to clear the road. So that's what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and continue backwards here. We're almost at Mickey Mouse's house anyway, so yeah, that's who's contracted us to do this. Hopefully, they'll be happy with it. And there we go. Okay, so there are piles of snow on each side right now, but I can't do anything with this little section right here. I might be able to move some of this snow, so I'm going to try that real quick, but yeah, I'm going to push as much of this off the road as I can, but I can't do anything with that bit right there. It's too thick and squidged down just a little bit too much, unfortunately. Well, I talked to the neighbor about it, and they're going to give me the full 3,000 anyway, because I did chop down their tree for free. So, we're going to have $3,000 in our bank account very soon. Well, as it turns out, they've already transferred me the money, so I'm going to go ahead and turn around, and I'm going to drive back home. Yeah! Alright, just keep pushing it backwards, we'll be fine, right? We just got to keep getting rid of the snow below us, and moving it out of the way. I'm trying to clear at least a little bit of room on the farm so we can actually move around, but, I mean, it is taking its time. Also, it has been snowing all day, and, well... there's a lot of snow on the ground. This is crazy. I mean, can you imagine moving to another farm and this is what you get? You are just covered in snow automatically. Well, you know what? I was actually going to go ahead and clear the rest of the driveway. However, I'm actually going to go to bed. We had a hard day's work today and, well, it is going to snow again in the morning, so I might as well clear it then. Well, this is what we thought would happen. It is covered in snow again. I left my tractor where it was last night, and that's fine, but we need to clear more snow. This tractor is really struggling with moving snow. It is not meant for this. And in fact, I need to check the specification of this plow to see how much power it actually sort of needs. Because I would assume probably more than what I'm giving it right now. You know what? It doesn't actually have a power thing on it. It just is what it is. But yes, I would assume that more power would be more better. So maybe soon we'll upgrade this tractor to something with a little bit more power, even if it's just a tiny bit more, because we are very underpowered right now. That is a big old pile of snow. Well, we did it, guys. We actually managed to move it out of the way. Plowing snow is not something that I've ever really done on any of my farms, but today And on this farm, that is what we need to do. I need to see what's on the ground. And in fact, I'd love to see what's underneath all of this snow, but I can't justify moving it all out of the way. Aha, okay, so we only have 1 pallet of lettuce, and that is not good. So the reason for that is it ran out of water last night. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the container, shove it on the trailer, bring it over here, we're gonna fill it up at the water tower, and I'm gonna fill this to full. That means then we can actually just get more and more lettuce, and that will make us, I guess, a bunch of money. Well, I haven't managed to fill it just yet, but it is taking a very long time to do, so this will be a job for later, because I want to do something else really quickly with the tractor. Let's just go ahead and back this up to there. There we go, we're going to disconnect it. And I need to make my way to the store. Maybe I should plow this area. It is, we are struggling a little bit to get through, but the area that I did plow before is actually okay, so alright, we might be fine. Oh no, okay, oh no, the neighbors are actually out. They might be upset with me, because that's where I didn't plow before. I might have to bring the plow back out here and sort this road out, but I can't do it in this tractor. I may or may not have an idea though. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm selling it. That's right, we are gonna repair this, and then we are gonna sell this tractor for 10,116. And we're gonna be buying this one. That's right, so this currently costs 10,000. However, we're gonna be adding the front attacher onto it as well. There we go. This can also have a front loader as well, but we can't afford that right now. So let's buy this for $12,000. There we go, and we can actually attach the plow to the front. Hopefully that works. I should probably buy like a weight for the back as well, but we'll see what happens. And here it is. It is actually a cab as well, so we're inside now. This makes a lot of sense, and I am going to be so much happier now that I don't have to be outside all the time. Yeah, although we got the window open for some reason. Or is it shut? I think the window might be shut. Never mind. I feel like I should let them know. Hey guys, I'm gonna plow the road for you guys really quickly again. You don't have to pay me this time, so don't worry about it. Well, they didn't want to talk to me. Let's go! Alright, just saying by the way, this wasn't even the reason I went to the store. I was gonna buy myself a plow to actually cultivate / plow that field right there, but we ended up buying a new tractor instead, and honestly, I think we've made a good decision. It's time to try it out. Let's go and attach straight onto this, front ways. There we go, we're gonna reverse out, and we're gonna give this a go. I don't know how this is gonna be, but I'll reverse backwards really quickly to begin with, and we'll start it over here. Alright, I've got it turned sideways, let's drive! Please say this works. Oh, so much better so far. Oh, it is still stopping though. I need it to stay in a low gear, otherwise I'm just gonna struggle every time anyway. Oh yeah, we're still struggling. Although this is a lot more snow than we had earlier. This is 2 layers of snow. Maybe with a bit of extra weight on the back, this would do better. And also, maybe when we're down to 1 layer, it'll do better anyway. So let's try it over here. Okay, this is 1 layer of snow, and it is still stopping, unfortunately. The rear wheels just don't seem to get enough traction. That's kind of unfortunate, but to be honest, I'm still inside a cab, so I'm still just gonna be happy. It also has a radio in here. Alright, here we go. Push, push, push! Off to the side, kind of in front of my house, which isn't the best, but that worked out actually quite nicely. Yeah! Okay, well, let's go ahead and drive over to the village and sort out that road for those guys. Okay, so I felt bad about the previous situation, and now I've decided to come back and try and solve that situation by driving up the road again and moving more of it off to the side. If I still can't do that bit in the center, then that's unfortunate for them. Not for me, I'm not doing this again. Alright, well, weirdly it's happened again where we can't do that little bit in the center, but we have plowed the rest of their roads, probably better than we did last time, so I'm gonna make my way back home again. Well, I may or may not have accidentally put a bunch of snow inside my building, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and drive back over to the trailer, and well, we just need to keep putting water into the greenhouse. Well, finally it is full, so we need to come up with something else to do right now. I need more money, so I'm gonna go out and get some. Alright, so to make more money, we are gonna leave the farm. We're gonna go across the bridge, and I'm actually gonna cut down this tree right in front of me, over here. Let's try and stay on the road at least for a little bit. I don't know where this road goes, though, unfortunately. But we're gonna cut down that tree right there, so let's go ahead and do some off-roading, and then we can chop it down, put it in the... Do I have the trailer? Yep, we're gonna put it in the trailer, and we're gonna sell this entire tree. Fortunately, this time, though, we can actually just chop the entire tree down, rather than climbing it. Alright, here we go. So, let's chop it so it falls forwards, like sideways to my left, and then we're gonna chop it up, put it in the trailer, get it sold. 3, 2, 1, timber! Haha, nice! Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, let's chop it into a bunch of pieces, shove it in the trailer, and sell it. Well, that looks like a good full load to me, so let's go get it sold. Unfortunately, it might be a bit bumpy getting out of here, and we might lose a few logs on the way, like that one. One has already fallen off, but we might be able to drag it with us. Who knows? How much are we gonna get for this one? Bam! 964. Okay, let's go ahead and turn around, and we'll try and go grab the rest of the tree. Once we sell the rest of the tree, we'll see how much money we have. Alright, we're getting into a situation now where, things are just falling out of the trailer, and, and I think we need to upgrade the trailer. Of course, I did just steal this trailer from my friend, but, it's fine, right? Alright, sell the stuff. Bam! 1,625. That is pretty good. Well, it served us well, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop it off down here. They can take it back whenever they want, and, I'm gonna have to buy myself a new one. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and park this trailer up over here or somewhere down the side. Yeah, that'll do. Just there, I guess. They can pick that up whenever they want. We, on the other hand, are gonna be purchasing this one. So let's buy it for $1,000. That is more than worth it. Yeah, this is gonna be great. Okay, this took some doing, but we are here with a trailer full of stuff. So, let's sell this stuff. There we go. 3,443. We're making quite a lot of money out of this, and that is awesome, because we'll be able to pay things off that we need to pay off, in terms of, like, buying stuff, and, that's great. Also, this trailer, I never looked on the underside of it before, but that looks weird. That looks so weird. Also, we can attach another one of these trailers to the back if we wanted to. That could be cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the last bit of the tree, and I'm gonna do this in a weird way, because I'm gonna go to the store first, and I'm gonna buy something for the tractor. Okay, so, in order to do this then, front attacher, that is gonna cost me $1,500, okay. So we have 4,250 remaining. Then we go to the store again. Let's find out if I can actually buy one of these. Oh, they're expensive. They are more expensive than I remember. Okay, well, we're gonna have to save up then. Oops. Wait, is there something else that I can buy? A turbo? Oh, we could have actually boosted our engine. We still can actually, up to 73 horsepower, if I wanted to. Or 66. Currently, we only have 59. Oh, I don't know. The other option is we change the wheels. And we actually have, like, better wheels, but... yeah, like twin rear wheels. Is that gonna give us the traction we need? I really don't know. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe we'll come back to the store soon once we've saved up enough money, and maybe then we'll try, but... yeah, I don't know. Getting over snow... double wheels or more power? I don't know. Probably more power, right? You'd assume so. Maybe. Alright, we're on to the last load, and that is it right there. So, I'm gonna try and get here to the sell point a little bit easier, and I don't know how to do it. I think I'll go left. I think I have to go left. Every time I've went right, I've sort of got a little bit stuck on the hill. So, I'm gonna try my best to go this way, straight ahead, and... I don't know, hopefully we can get around that way easier. As it turns out, it was just as bad going that way, but $3,542? That's not bad. Okay, so I was just looking through the catalog for things that we can buy with the money that we just earned, and this is something that I do want to buy. It requires 90 horsepower though, so we're gonna have to try and beef up our tractor, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We have $5,293 left over, so let's upgrade the tractor, and then we can drive everything back home. It's not quite 90 horsepower, but it is 81, and that's enough for me. Bam! Okay, 81 horsepower. That is an upgrade and a half. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the plow now and take it back to the farm. And then I might actually start plowing the field, which is pretty crazy, but yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, got the plow on the front. It is, in fact, tiny, unfortunately, but it's what we've got. And to be honest, we still don't have enough horsepower to actually run it properly, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so we are bringing the trailer back. The only thing that I would say about this trailer, as opposed to the one that we previously had, is it's on a dolly, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really don't like driving with dolly trailers. Driving forwards, completely fine. Driving backwards, that's when it becomes a bit of an issue, but I think we'll actually just park it in here for now. And that's a good place to leave that one, actually. Let's drive forwards, we'll attach the plow onto the back, and we can start plowing the field in a second. Alright, attach it on please, there we go, and let's go find the field and start plowing. Okay, I have a feeling this probably isn't going to work as well as I'm hoping, but let's try. So, we've got the plow down, and it is, in fact, driving. It's actually working really, really well. Yes! Okay, weirdly what I'm going to do right now is actually hire a guy to do a little bit of the farming, just while I try and plan some other stuff. I also kind of want to see just how good they are at doing it, so this is hired work. I think he might go to the center and start there, but we'll see what happens. Let's just watch him for a second whilst he... Oh, there you go. He's putting it down right there. Alright, well, I mean, I guess that works. He's still struggling in the snow, but he's doing it. So, the reason I wanted to hire a guy to do that is because I actually want to go up this hill, or this cliff, and see what's at the top. Well, I kind of was not expecting this. What is this? We have a place to store straw. Okay, I didn't realize this was here. If I knew this was here when we harvested the barley, I would have probably picked it up and dropped it off here, but never mind. Alright, what else is here? I don't know. Can I open this? Oh, we can go inside! Interesting! Okay, well it's a straw storage building. I like this. This is cool. Can we turn the lights on? Is that a thing? This is a fuse board, but we can't turn the lights on from here. Alright, well, still pretty cool, eh? Oh, wait, what is this? Apparently we had another field of wheat. Unfortunately, it is withered away though, but kind of cool that we have another field up here. We'll have to use this one as well. Oh well, let's go ahead and climb up onto these rocks and have a little look down, see how the guy's doing. Apparently really well, actually. He's doing a lot of the field. That's really good. Well, it turns out he did a pretty good job. However, he hasn't actually fully finished the field. The thing is, though, I don't know where the edge of this field actually is. So even if I was to try and do it myself, we might end up with some issues. So I'm just going to try and do a little bit more, and hopefully that'll be good enough. Oh, as it turns out, we are not very far away from the edge of the field at all. This is actually it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this field, and then we're going to have a little talk about what I actually want to be planting in these fields, because at the minute, I don't really have a plan. Well, there we go. We managed to get all the way to the end, and now we can lift the plow up and hopefully get back. Is it easier driving in a plowed field, or is it easier driving in the snow? At this point, I actually don't know. No, it has to be the plowed field. It's so easy. Okay, so I said we'd talk about it a little bit, and honestly, we're gonna do just that. So, what are we gonna be growing in the fields? Well, we're actually gonna be growing corn. Yeah, that's right, corn. And the reason being is because, well, I want to go ahead and make some silage with said corn, and I want to take it to a biomass plant, and that's how we're going to make some money. So, let's get to it. Well, turns out we can't get to it because corn only... Oh, wait, we need to plant it when? We need to plant it in April, so we're actually a few months out. But as soon as it hits April, we need to be planting the corn. We need to. Oh, I just seen this on sale as well. Well, it's not actually on sale, but it is for sale. Essentially, it's a wood chipper. You go ahead and connect this side to a tractor. You put the woods in here. This is like a flap that flaps down. And then you use the conveyor to put it into a trailer. Honestly, I think this would be a really cool thing to use. And we only require 80 horsepower, of which we have 1 spare. Okay, but we do need $13,000 for it. Well, anyway, we're still early in the day, so I'm going to go ahead and attach onto the trailer, and we're going to find another tree to chop down and get it sold. Well, my farm is over there, and the tree that I want to chop down is right here. What kind of tree is this, actually? Apparently it's a Japanese Zelkova. A Japanese Zelkova? What does this look like inside? I have no idea, but it is a big tree. It is only 15 meters tall, though. But it's a chunky one, so it should be worth quite a lot of money. At least the trunk will be, anyway. The fat bit. So let's go ahead and chop all the way through. 3, 2, 1, timber! There we go. And then, oh, that's a lot of randomness up there, isn't it? I'm going to chop it right here, and then we'll chop all of these bits into different bits. That'll be fine. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I managed to get like a lot of the tree, but not all of the tree. And, well, we're going to go ahead and sell it. Oh my goodness. Okay, we just got 4,787 for that. Whew. And the rest of the tree, bam! $7,610. I feel so rich. How much money do I actually have? $12,397, which means that we are very close to being able to afford that thingamabobby that we were talking about, the wood chipper thing. And I think it's a good idea to get one. So, what I'm gonna do, which is kind of cheeky, and we're not gonna tell anyone, we're gonna chop down one of these trees right next to the sell point, and we're gonna sell that. So let's just chop down this one right here, and hopefully no one will notice. Even Mickey Mouse, that's their house right there. Okay, just ignore everything in the background. Bam! 5,228, and if we sell this big log right here that someone helped me lift onto here, and when I say someone, I mean multiple people, we're gonna go ahead and sell this too. Let's see. Bam! Whoa! Okay, $2,874. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that trailer right there for right now. I've got something to buy. Okay, wood chippers, here we go. The AM200 TRK. Buy it. Yes, $13,300. And we're actually gonna go ahead and upgrade the tractor to have twin rear wheels as well. I just spent $4 grand on that. Oh my goodness. Look at it. Okay, this thing should be a beast now. Oh yeah, it actually seems like it is doing better. Okay, right, well, we'll go ahead and attach it onto this wood chipper. And we're gonna try and pass a tree through this. Obviously, I'm gonna have to cut the tree into a few pieces, but that should be fine. Let's go get our trailer and attach that on too. Oh my goodness. So far, so weird. Really weird. I just hope this works. So let's go ahead and attach the trailer onto here. Okay. Let's go find some trees, chop them down, and put them through this. I so hope this works. Also, it is worth mentioning, the tractor is working so much nicer with the twin wheels. Like, so much nicer. Are you ready to chop down a tree with me? Well, hopefully you are. Let's go and chop down this tree right here, and shove it through this thing and see if it works, I guess? Okay, so I've chopped down the tree. I have noticed this is a very skinny entrance into this thing, but that's fine. Let's jump into the tractor and turn it on. Okay, it looks like it is working. Let's go ahead and cut a little piece off this and shove it in there. So hopefully, hopefully this works. All right, there we go, little piece. Grab it, chuck it in. Oh, this is actually quite a big piece. Oh, it is doing it though. Okay, chucked it through. Oh, whoa. Don't know what just happened. Oh my, wait. The trailer's like pretty much full already. That can't be right. Well, that's kind of insane. So I've gone ahead and obviously chopped this bit of the tree off, shoved it through this into there, and it's full. It's literally already filled the trailer. And we've only used this much of the tree. Okay, let's go sell this and see how much money we make from that. Okay, so, I don't know how this is gonna go. Obviously, 4,000 wood chips? How much money do you get for 4,000 wood chips? I have no idea. And where do I even deliver them? Is it here? No, in fact, it is not. It is up the hill right here at the biomass plant. So, I guess we'll see how much money we get for it here. I think it's going to be a decent amount of money, but you just don't know sometimes, you know? I have heavily invested into it, though, so I don't know. I really hope it works. It's not this point right here, it's somewhere else. Oh. Do I have to actually lift it up to dump it in? Or can I put it... Oh, I don't know. As it turns out, I think this is the place we need to be at, which is just over the road from the wood shop, so... Can I dump it? I don't know. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's allowing me to dump it, and... I don't know how much money we're going to make from this, but it seems like a hell of a lot. It seems like loads. 6,899. Well, we're already at the point where we need to upgrade our trailer because it's just not going to cut it if we're only doing, what, like 4,000 liters? Especially if that's only like a third of a tree. So we need to upgrade that to something much bigger. That is 18,000. I mean, that's not too bad, but we don't have enough money for it. How much is this? 16,000. No. How much is that one? We don't have enough money for the ones that I'm clicking on anyway, so we need to figure out something else. I always thought that was 10,000 for this, but apparently it's more. Okay, what is everybody's thoughts on this then? I don't see how this is gonna hold. I don't see how this is gonna hold all of the wood chips, but I want to give it a go. It is only gonna cost me 4,550, so I think it's worth a try. Okay, start her up again. There we go. Let's run around the other side and see if this will even take wood chips. Because if it doesn't, then we might end up with a situation anyway. Alright, let's chuck this on here. I don't know if that... Oh! Yes, it does! Okay, so let's chuck all of this tree in there and hope for the best. Oh, I am so happy. Alright, let's just keep chucking these in. There we go. Oh, beautiful. We do have to worry about actually overfilling this trailer. I'm hoping that it will take the entire tree, but I don't know. Alright, here we go. Excellent. Alright, keep it going. The other thing with wood chips is you don't have to worry at all about delimbing anything. So I don't have to run along this tree at all and delimb it, which is perfect. Okay, very nice. Let me go ahead and chuck the rest of this in then, and we'll sell all of this stuff, and hopefully we can actually buy something. I don't know. I had to chop down a few more trees, but we have 19,100 liters of wood chips in the trailer. This is going to give me a lot of money, and I am so excited. I am really excited. Let's drive over, get them sold, and then we can figure out what to do next. Wood chippings coming out. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be a lot of money, and I am all about it. Yes, indeed. Imagine starting a farm, feeling like rubbish because it's abandoned, and it's just, you bought it in the snow, horrible area, and yeah, it's just winter. And then making lots and lots of money. That is crazy. $31,000 from this setup right here. Wait, it turns out it actually had more stored up in it, apparently? I didn't know that was a thing, but we've actually got all the way up to $41,000. What? Okay, so although I've actually invested in this sort of heavily, we are not going to be doing wood stuff this entire time, because, well, the island is not going to allow me to do that. What I'm going to do is actually heavily invest in growing corn. That's right, we're going to do the corn thing. So let's travel back to our house with this trailer and our wood chipper and park them up for now. Okay, so let's go ahead and just park the trailer up in here for now. I'm sure it will be fine if we leave it like that, I guess. There we go, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and park the wood chipper up somewhere else too. Probably in here, to be honest. I seem to like this building the most for storing my equipment. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and chuck it in this corner right here. Pop! There we go. And then what I'm going to do is attach the plow back onto this thing. And I want to try and do some plowing now that we've fully upgraded this tractor. The fact that we now have 4 wheels on the back, and we have all of the power that we can have. Let's see if we can move snow with it. So let's twist it sideways. Alright, there we go, and just push it forwards. Yeah, we're still stopping. I feel like it just takes a lot of power to move snow, which is crazy, but yeah. Guess there's a lot of weight in front of us at this point. Alright, well, that's cool. It was worth a try. I think we are going to need to upgrade our tractor, or at least get a new tractor very soon. Well, I think it's actually time to go to sleep, so, yeah, sleepy time. Hopefully in the morning there isn't more snow, because that could be really annoying. In fact, that could be really, really annoying. Well, good morning, everybody. It turns out, no more snow. That is excellent. I actually have something to get on with today, and that is going to involve our tractor. Okay, we got the beast running. Oh, she's nice. Okay, let's go ahead and reverse out of here, and actually drive straight back in reverse, and pick up our plow. That's right. We're going to go up to our field at the top, and we're going to plow it out. It just makes sense to do it, so... let's get straight to it. You gotta go this way first. Hopefully we do make it up the hill with this. I think we will. I should maybe plow it out, but again, plowing actually seems to take a lot of power, and my tractor seems to struggle with it, but it's fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and sneak up this hill. Does feel like my tractor is actually struggling a bit here. Oh, come on, you can make it, Bessie. Come on, Bessie. Come on. Alright, Bessie is really struggling with the hill. Come on. Alright, come on. Yes. She's doing it. She's getting there. Maybe. Please. Come on, Bessie. Come on. Yes. Alright, I think she's made it. Holy, that was, interesting. Alright, well, now that we are, we have a little bit of money, I'm actually going to hire a guy to do this, but I want them to go around the outside first. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do headland first. Okay, and go. Oh, there we go. Alright, who we got? I don't know who that is. Someone's in our tractor, and they're about to start doing the headland of our new field. Good. So, I need to try and think about other things that we need, and honestly, one of the things that we do need is a planter. We need a planter that my tractor can actually use, and unfortunately, this seems to be the only one. It is a 2-row planter, and I'm not dealing with that. There is no way, although I kind of have to. So yeah, I don't have the money for anything else. This is gonna have to be it. Oh, that is disgusting. Alright, 2,750 for that. Another thing that I was looking at in the catalog is actually this guy. So it requires 90 horsepower, and it is a little bit smaller than the plow that we currently have. But what I might do is upgrade our plow into this, and that'll allow me to actually fire the snow out of the way. It'll require less horsepower than this thing, because it's moving the snow, not in front of us. So I think that's a good idea. I might actually purchase one of those. But first, I'm just going to go ahead and wait for whatever her face is called, whatever her name is, to finish up this field. Well, the field at the top is done, and we have our other plow on the back because, well, we're going to go sell it. There is something at the store that we have to pick up, and I can't remember what it is. And there is something else that I think I'm going to purchase at the store as well. In fact, there might be 2 things that we purchase when we get to the store. Anyway, let's go ahead and drive over there, and we'll see what we've got. Okay, oh, this is the thing that we purchased. This is our planter. We're not going to be using it. We are not going to be using it straight away, but I might even leave it at the store for now. Anyway, let's go ahead and sell our plow. We're going to repaint it, and then we are going to sell it. There we go, 6,752, and we're going to replace it with The blower. Here it is. The Tornado 252. Buy 9,500. Excellent. The other thing that I wanted to buy is actually in miscellaneous. It's this thing right here. So I'm going to purchase this for $10,000. And if you don't know what it is, essentially it's a forklift that you can attach to your tractor. So first things first then, let's get this blower on the front. Yes, there we go. We're then going to attach the other thing to the back, which I believe is this side. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Oh, this thing is heavy on the front. Alright, I guess that makes some sense. There we go, pick that up. And then we're going to try out the snowblower. We need to. Alright, here we go. Turn it on and let's drive. Come on. Drive forwards. And it is actually firing it out. Oh, that is really cool, actually. That is so cool. Yeah. How much can it deal with is the question. Oh, not too much. It doesn't like too much snow. Okay, well, let's go ahead and ignore a bunch of this then. And we'll see if we can get this bit of the road. Obviously, I've missed a bunch of this before, but we'll see if it can get some of it. No, it just really doesn't like this bit of the road. I don't know why. It's very weird. Oh, look at it! Oh, yes! I like that a lot. Like a lot. Alright, so I'm driving out of the road, and I'm trying to snowblow towards my house. However, I've never seen this area without any snow on it, so I don't actually know, one, if this is a road that I'm on, and two, if this is the way the road goes. I actually have zero idea. I think it must be this way. I have no idea. You know, I'm just gonna stop snowblowing, and I'm gonna make my way home. Very soon there'll be no snow on the ground anyway. Okay, so in order to actually be useful over here, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the snow that is right in front, if I can, of the greenhouse. We are struggling a little bit, but it is working. There we go. Okay, excellent. Alright, that's a good bit of it actually fired away. We're gonna go ahead and get a little bit more of it from just here. And I'm gonna go ahead and try and fire that away as well. If possible, here we go. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and send it. Nice! Okay, that should be enough room for me to get in there with my, my forks. I think I'm gonna start using these buildings for some storage now. Let's go ahead and put the snowblower in here. We can leave it right in this corner. We're not gonna need it very soon anyway, so that's fine. Okay, it is time to see if this actually works in the way that we need it to. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the first two of these. I need to lower it down first. There we go. And I'm gonna try and slot it directly underneath. There we go. Excellent. Okay. And then we can drive away with these ones. We can come back, pick up the last one. And, well, it would be nice for me to put them on a trailer. But I think I left my trailer somewhere else. So I guess I'll just unload them in here for now. Yeah, eventually we can come back, grab these lettuces, and take them away. But for now, we'll just leave them there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reverse this into here for now as well, because right now we don't need to move anything else. I've got all of my pallets over in the corner, in the other building, and, well, we're in a good situation now. This abandoned farm is actually coming along quite nicely. Obviously, the snow is still here, but very soon it won't be, and I think we'll be able to see what we've actually got in the yard from then. Well, I think it's worth me doing a little bit more work on the fields. We have access to all of the land, so why not just make the fields a little bit bigger? These right now are very, very small, so we might as well do something about that. Let's continue this bit around the left side a little bit, and plow it out, hopefully. Alright, obviously this tractor is going to struggle a little bit, but hopefully at the same time it will actually allow me to extend the fields in a way that is useful. Because honestly, the bigger the fields we have, the more corn we can grow, which means the more silage we'll have, and the more silage we have, the more money we will get at the end of the day, and that's what we need. So I'm going to continue around here, and then I think I'll just extend it that way. Alright, here we go. So we're going to be extending it by about this much. You can already see how much we've gone out by. And honestly, that's a sizable addition to the field. If I can, I want to get to that tree right there. Just the smallest one closest to us. Because I feel like that would make the most sense. So let's just keep going up and down this field until we've made it bigger. I'm kind of on the last run right now of this field, although there is actually a little bit behind me. I was just thinking, maybe we can actually upgrade this plow to be a bit bigger once the snow has gone. The problem with me plowing right now is that there is snow on the ground, and it's not just one layer of snow, it's actually two. So I think that's the thing that's actually slowing me down. But you know, it's fine. We've made the field bigger anyway. But I just don't think we'll be able to upgrade this to a bigger plow just yet. Maybe eventually, though. Anyway, let's go ahead and dump this down. We'll go ahead and get the rest of this done. And then I think I'll just drop the plow off for a second. We're going to drive over to the store, and I'm going to pick up the planter, because I feel like that makes sense to get now. Okay, I've actually driven over to the store already, and I'm going to take this trailer home with me. It's not the greatest trailer in the world, and in fact, actually, I'm going to change the trailer up a little bit. I have an idea. So, if I go ahead and customize it, we should be able to put it into bale trailer, and I think that will actually allow me, possibly, to strap things down. Oh, yes! This is the kind of trailer that we should have had originally, but never mind. Okay, so from there, we're going to go ahead and drive around here. I'm going to cut it really close, and I'm going to actually connect onto the planter. We're going to take that with us now, so let's go ahead and grab this. I'm also going to buy some seeds, and the store will put them on the trailer for me. Alright, $2,500 worth of seeds on the trailer. I just bought 2 pallets. I don't think we'll even use that much, but we'll see. And we're going to just go ahead and cruise back home down this freshly plowed street. Beautiful. Okay, trailer placed in there, and, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put the planter, I've left some snow piles a little bit too high. I'm gonna go ahead and put the planter in here. I feel like it just makes sense for this to be a good storage area for this for right now. Cool. Well, I've got some stuff to do today in the town, so I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh my goodness, okay. It has snowed again on the farm. I thought that it would actually go away today, but no. It is extremely snowy on the farm. Unbelievable. Even the field that we plowed is covered in snow. No, that is not what I wanted. Well, I guess it gives me sort of the opportunity to clear the farm a little bit using the snow blower and actually testing it out for real. So that is what I want to do. Let's go ahead and attach onto it right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn around, hopefully inside of this building, without hitting anything. I just smashed into those. Never mind. And we're going to start snow blowing. I think I want to try and get rid of all of the snow that's in front of me, but I just don't see that going too well. Let's do this. Alright, so put it down, start blowing, and shoot it really far away. Here we go. Okay, I mean, it's doing it. At the end of the day, I just wanted to try and move this stuff out of the way of my buildings. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. Just get the snow out of the way of the buildings so that I can just drive around nicely. That's all that I need. And funnily enough, it is actually working. This is amazing. Okay, you know what? It's actually working way better than I expected. We are clearing the ground quite nicely. Even bits that are piled up are getting fired away. And it's just dissipating into the air because, well... Oh, what just happened? Wait, we just lost a bunch of snow anyway. That's weird. How very strange. Alright, well, I'm just going to keep firing it away, and hopefully I can clear this area. I think this will be the last little bit that we actually get rid of in the middle of our yards, and if I'm honest with you guys, this is like the first time I've ever seen the ground in my own farm. I'm loving it. This is crazy. I mean, it was a very expensive farm originally, and I thought I was getting more than I currently have, but honestly, it's not as bad as I was expecting. It's not. Anyway, let's go ahead and park up for right now. There we go. And I'm going to have a little look in this building right here. I don't know what's in here, but I want to open the door. What is this? Oh, we can actually fix things. Interesting. It's like a little workshop. I didn't know this was here. Well, I think that's where we're going to leave it today. If you guys want to see me continue with this farm and do more work on the farm and overall just expand the farm, let me know in the comments down below. Obviously, I did spend quite a lot of money trying to buy this thing in the first place, and we've spent a decent amount of money afterwards. And, yeah, we are actually progressing. So, what did we end up with that we didn't have at the start? Well, we didn't have this tractor at the start. We didn't have this snowblower at the start. We didn't have the planter. We didn't have the forklift attachment thingamabobby. We didn't have this, the wood chipper. We also didn't have this trailer back here, or any of this lettuce that we have on the ground right now. We also have some more lettuce over here, too. And finally, this trailer right here as well. The other thing that we do actually have as well is about 10,000 liters of barley stored up for probably the chickens, but we'll have to wait and see for that. Anyway, see you next time. Goodbye.